Hi, welcome back channel, Train Station 2. Alright, in the second competition, we got second, not too bad. Of course, lose to a Gem Spinner, Sunny Boys. Of course, here, as the movies of the competition progress, I'm going to share with you, been leading so far all the way to the end. But then again, like I said, Gem Pro is always a problem. Okay, so this Sunny Boys was 665, definitely a long timer. And of course, this guy here is 784. Can't imagine fighting with really good experts here, but of course the issue is whether can we beat these experts. The fact of we are of low levels of 510, I believe jobs are much easier compared to the experts I've shown you earlier, so that's why I've been leading. After in the midst of this, you can see I've been leading only at the last moment. Of course, I believe is gems at play. So I've been constantly trying to do jobs by using the best train for the best job. So always try to do those jobs that have a couple of restrictions, which I call it the triple restrictions. So region is one, the type of trains, i.e. the engine type, and of course the other one would be whether it's a legendary, epic, rare or common. So if this triple restriction jobs are really tough, always try to do those first, and then you move on to the rest of the jobs itself. Of course, the other way is to by looking at the number of available trains for the job. So that will also give you an indication whether you should do that job or not. Okay, you can see here I'm leading at this moment 8 hours or almost like near to 9 hours or so. Balance before the end of competition was leading. I created a gap actually, but of course the gap was narrowed at the near the end, and of course eventually in maybe 3 minutes or so before the end of the competitions, the second place became mine. Alright, so you can see all the jobs now you've been doing, you've been thinking that, oh, you can't bin away, but I realized actually there are certain jobs that can bin away. So it's your choice, whether you want to do that job or not. Like life this barrel, so yeah, I'm ready, so I'm not going to bin this, but earlier on I've tried to bin it and it works. So some jobs can be binned, some jobs can't. Probably those jobs they can allow you are not of those of probably a series of the jobs they complete, but rather ad hoc job. Alright, so now you can see we still have 3 customers. I'm quite grateful for that. If I can't finish all this job on time, I'll try to bring them over as EP head start. I think if you have 150 EP head start when you start your second competition, that gives us a bit of a head start. Okay, so very narrow gap here of 20. I've tried to make it even larger. Try to do, you can see here there's another very strong EP job. Once I collected this, definitely we create that huge gap, and let's see what happened. Oh, tsunami. So this is a tsunami kind of animation that comes in after you complete a job, and you can see the ship there caught fire, and of course there's another disaster whereby we got to respond. That's what it's all about, the first responders. So here we are trying to fight a lot of battles, and another new one is created after you finish one. So this tanker fire, they need hose. Alright, so you can see it's always catching up. We created a huge gap when we compared to the third one. So I believe that guy probably gave up. If he had to chase up, he will use a lot of gems, I believe. So probably he decided not to and stay at the third spot and probably save up the gems for other competition. But for me, the first competition I had 4th. That's why I wanted to fight really hard for this one. And I believe the length of the competition aids me a lot, because with longer competitions it tends to benefit me, because I'm able to resource prioritize in terms of sending the right trains for the right job, as I mentioned earlier. And also with the high capacity trains of some of my I think one legendary and epic or whatnot. So that also helps a bit, especially the region 7 trains when they ask for it. So it's really important that you could work on your trains for every region, because every competition is not only the region trains they're using, or i.e. not the current region trains they're using, but rather the current and previous trains. So if you decided to push through and then you go to the new region and leave behind a very weak foundation in the current region, or so-called by now, once you move on a new one, you call it the previous region. That previous region weak foundation or weak fleet will basically cause you disaster, because when you ask for the previous region's fleet or delivery, you can't do it well. So that's the problem. So it's always try not to level up too fast and move on unless you are totally ready. What I mean by totally ready, it just means that you have a good fleet size, collect all the trains that you could, and then upgrade as much as possible. Especially you must have one at least 80/80 capacity legendary, and of course tons of commons fully upgraded, and a couple of rare and epic as well. So all this needs a lot of coins, a lot of parts. So where do you get parts? Of course, I'll come to that as well. Of course, the daily basis, you watch videos, you click on the claim button, and then you claim some parts. But of course, the other method to claim good number of parts is through events like this. So there's one more way, which is your headquarter points. So with me winning this second, it contributed to headquarter points, and of course with that headquarter points, we achieve a promotion in our status, and with that we claim parts as well. And this time around, the promotion gave us rare parts. So I'll come to that later on, just a very short one. But here we are, right busy, running around the clock. Production in terms of the event factory, and of course now I'm figuring out what these people are trying to say. So what rich guy with trains is my friend now. Okay, so apparently every there's a bubble speech in every one of them. So like this one is that it's not a simple horse that won't do the trick. Tanker is a different era. So everyone, or not everyone actually, some of them, 2 out of 3 have it, the bubble. So you can, interested, you can take a look at yours. So almost done with that, and we have a lot of these event items that really help me a lot. So you can see here, created almost 60 tree of gap here, and of course with 7 minutes left, I'm thinking, I'm very confident I at least get second. I'm thinking I may be in luck, and he's just stuck with some 10 or so-called the low 10s or 50 or at max kind of job. I may be able to claim first, but of course I'm very unfortunate. Probably he claimed more jobs, or probably you can see here. So jam, maybe, I'm just guessing. Alright, so with that I claim my coins, 250 plus the earlier coins that we have gathered, probably 400 plus already. So hoping by the 5th competition we may be able to claim that 1000 event coins. I'll continue to work hard, trying to get top 3 if possible for the next competition. Will be a short one though. Always is like that, a short one as a start, and then followed by a long 3 days, and then a 2 days back. Right, so here we claim some parts. Alright, promotion to world class company. Of course, can see here these are the real experts, transport giants, and we are just world class. How about here, national rail, and this is world class as well. Alright, so that's how it work out. Getting parts can also get from your headquarters. So basically with the promotion you give parts, and sometimes give you even gems. So I'm going to try to do my EPA start preparation, and then eventually try to build up my inventory all over again. Lots of event inventories needed. You can see almost all depleted. I've prepared thousands of them, and now it's almost depleted. So it's really important, and I'm not bearing the fact that once we hit 100%, the quantity being asked for would be much bigger, and definitely then we maybe every delivery is hundreds of it, or sometimes even near 1,000. So it's really important. We got to keep on building the event items, and of course if you have a big warehouse, that's really save a lot. Alright, thank you for watching. I wish you good luck in the next one. Time for some rest. Thank you, goodbye.